Before you can begin learning, you'll first need to install Visual Studio. If you are using Windows XP or Windows Vista, the procedure is almost the same as described here for Windows 7. You should be able to figure out the differences. To begin, we'll need to download Visual Studio Express. First, open Internet Explorer and then navigate to www.microsoft.com/express/web. If what you see looks completely different to what's shown in this video, don't panic. This is completely normal for web-deployed installations, which can change from minute to minute. This lesson is only shown as a guide. It's entirely possible that Microsoft have changed their site since this course was made. No matter what changes Microsoft may have made, you shouldn't have any difficulty installing. Just read the dialogues carefully, and you should be able to figure out how to progress. To install Visual Studio, click the Install Now button. And click Install Now again. A warning dialog may appear. If it does, click Run. And click Yes. Several progress bars and dialogues will appear as the Web Platform Installer is installed. Eventually, the Web Platform Installer appears. You may need to click Visual Web Developer Express 2010 and then click Add before this screen is shown. To install Visual Studio, click Install. The terms and conditions are displayed. Click I accept. Another dialog is displayed asking you to configure SQL Server. Note that you won't see this if you already have SQL Server installed. Click Windows Integrated Authentication and click Continue. Visual Studio will now be downloaded and installed. Visual Studio is quite a large download, so it's recommended that you have a reasonably fast internet connection available. Even with a fast connection, it can take several hours to install all of the Visual Studio tools. At times, nothing may seem to be happening for long periods of time. But don't switch off your computer. Be patient. Note that there are many different ways that you can reconfigure Windows to prohibit installation of applications, or to simply not allow anything to be downloaded from the web. If you have firewall or antivirus software, it is quite possible that this has been configured to block downloads. If your computer is part of a corporate network, it is likely that your IT department has blocked users from installing new programs. We can't offer technical support for Microsoft installation issues. You'll have to ask Microsoft for help if you think their site is down or faulty. During the installation, you may be prompted to restart your computer. If so, after you restart, the installation will continue. Once installation is complete, click Finish and click Exit to exit the Web Platform Installer. Now close your web browser windows. If you now look in your Start menu, you'll see Microsoft Visual Studio 2010 Express. You can open Visual Studio by opening this folder and clicking Microsoft Visual Web Developer 2010 Express. You've now completed Lesson 1.1. Install Visual Studio.